Hello there, you're welcome to Sir Henry's class, a channel where we make learning so easy and absorbable. If this is your first time of watching our video, please like, share and subscribe. Now the BECE 2026 has ended and it is very important that we review or go through it so our dear learners in Basic 8 can also prepare for next year's BECE. So this is the question and answer session of the BECE 2026. We'll first begin with social studies. So question number 1, so when we look at the top, there are instructions as to how the questions will be answered. So this paper consists of 3 sections, that is 1, 2 and 3. You have to answer 3 questions only. 1 compulsory question from section I, 1 question each from sections II and then III. So section I is a compulsory question under the environment. So 1A reads, identify 4 sources of energy that can be used in Ghana efficiently for every citizen to easily afford. So when you come down here, the solutions are here. So the first one, you can talk about solar energy, that is energy from the sun, biomass energy, energy from waste, geothermal energy, that is energy from the heat generated from the earth, and then wind energy, that's energy derived from wind. Then B says describe 4 ways of conserving energy to your classmates in a class discussion. So you can talk of 1, switching off electrical appliances when not in use, 2, using energy efficient appliances to help reduce energy consumption, making good use of natural light and ventilation, and you can also talk about ironing in bulk and not in bits. So this is basically talking about how you can conserve energy, how you can use energy wisely in the home. And then C says we should list 2 examples each of the renewable and non-renewable energy. So renewable energy, you can talk of solar energy and then biomass energy. So if you talk about renewable energy, they are the sources of energy which can be replenished or replaced after use. So solar and then biomass. For non-renewable energy, they cannot be replaced after use, or they cannot be replenished after use. An example is crude oil and then coal. Now let's look at question number 2. Under law, order and nation building. 2A says, what 4 Republican constitutions has Ghana enacted and experienced since independence? So we talk about Republican constitution. They are constitutions that were introduced or enacted during the periods when Ghana had gained the Republican status. So Ghana became a republic in 1960, which means that Ghana had rights to elect its own representatives to lead its people. So there are 4 Republican constitutions introduced so far. So we have the 1960, 1969, 1979, and then 1992 Republican Constitution. 2B says, imagine you are a foreign national who has been living and working in Ghana for the past 10 years. State 4 ways you can acquire Ghanaian citizenship. So if you've been in Ghana and you want to become a member of the country, so imagine you are a foreign national who has been living and working in Ghana for the past 10 years. State 4 ways you can acquire Ghanaian citizenship. So you've been in the country for over 10 years. You want to become a fully recognized citizen of Ghana. Then 1, through citizenship by birth. 2, through citizenship by naturalization. 3, through citizenship by adoption. 4, through citizenship by honorary conferment. And through citizenship by founding. So this is basically asking students to give their knowledge as to how or ways by which a person can become a citizen of Ghana. So now, these are the ways or the procedures by which you can acquire Ghanaian citizenship. And then 2C says explain the term democracy to a group of friends who have not studied about democracy in their school yet. So according to Abraham Lincoln, he defines democracy as government of the people, by the people, and for the people. And then go on to now explain that it is a system of government where the people have the power to elect their leaders and participate actively in decision-making processes. Let's look at question number 3. A says, explain 4 functions of district assemblies in Ghana to your cousins who are going to write BECE next year. So functions of the district assembly. Now, district assembly is the administrative wing at the district level. So when we take governance is in 3 sections. We have governance at the central level, governance at the regional level, and then governance at the grassroots or the district level. So the district assemblies play active role in the district. 1, they provide basic services like water and sanitation. They initiate, when we say to initiate, to start, to begin development projects or to undertake development projects. They ensure the maintenance of law and order by cooperating with security agencies. They also collect revenue through tolls, fines, and use it to initiate development or projects in the district. So 3B say we should highlight 4 institutions that can maintain law and order in our country. So we have the police service, we have the judicial service or the court, the prison service, and we have the armed forces. Question number 4, under social and economic development. So 4A reads, as a human resource manager in a Ghanaian company, what 4 measures would you put in place to develop the skills and competencies of your employees? So this is basically talking about measures by which you can improve or develop the human resource of the country. So 1, provision of on-the-job training. Provision of on-the-job training gives the workers skills, fresh and updated skills, to use them to contribute to development of the company. You must also organize training and workshop where they can acquire new skills and incorporate with what they have to improve productivity. You also provide opportunities for further education through sponsorship, through grants, so they can further their education to acquire in-depth knowledge of the work they do. Motivation of workers through incentives and better working conditions, and also supervision and monitoring of workers to offer guidance and assistance to them when needed. 4BI and II is talking about the types of human resource, and we explaining them. So there are 2 types of the human resource, that is the skilled labor and then the unskilled labor. So the skilled labor are the workers who have special or the requisite skills, education, or the knowledge to perform specific tasks. They include engineers, doctors, lawyers, and the like. And unskilled labor refers to those who do not have the special skills, but they rather place emphasis on physical strength rather than mental strength or mental activity. So we have cleaners, we have messengers, drivers, and the like. Question number 5A talks about 4 features of Ghana's 4th Republic. For 12 marks, so it means it requires you to explain. So 1, there's the presence of rule of law to promote fairness in the country. There is respect for human rights. There is also the practice of separation of powers, which helps to prevent arbitrary rule or dictatorship. There is also the presence of democratic governance. The democratic governance here simply means that the country is practicing democracy, where every 4 years people have the chance to elect their preferred candidate to rule the country. And there's also the practice of the multi-party system, where Ghana allows a lot of political parties to participate in elections in the country. And 4B says, less for importance of science and technology education in Ghana. So for importance of science and technology education in Ghana, 1, you can talk about it promotes development in the country. 2, it improves problem solving skills of the human resource. 3, it leads to So importance of science and technology in Ghana. 1, it promotes development in the country. 2, it improves problem solving skills of the human resource. 3, it leads to innovations and inventions. 4, it creates employment opportunities for people. and also it serves as an avenue to create machines and tools that will help boost the economy of the country. So what we have here is still under the 4B. So please don't pay much concentration to this one. Yes, so we've gone through all the 5 questions that were given to the BECE 2026 candidates. And I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate all BECE 2026 candidates for your efforts. All your efforts have proven futile and they are going to yield good results. Continue watching St. Henry's class. If this is your first time of watching and this video was helpful to you, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Coming up will be English, so stay tuned for English BECE 2026 questions and answers. Thank you for watching.